Yay, Stephen.
Thank you,
Woo!
everybody. Thanks. I'm glad to be here. I just wanted to start off by saying Bob Nelson was one of my very favorite comedians of all times. When I first saw him, I think it was maybe 1988 or something like that when I first saw one of his videos. I loved the man. So you guys were speaking about animals, and funny little story. I accidentally killed my wife's hamster, and I didn't know what it was. I can't. I came home intoxicated, right? And I wanted to eat something, kind of soak up the alcohol. So I go to make me a sandwich. I grab the bread, and this rat, furry, fuzzy looking thing, come running out at me. So I grabbed it, threw it on the ground, and I stomped on it. And a little while later, my wife comes home and she says, "Honey, have you seen my hamster?" I said, "No, what's that?" She goes, "Oh, it's a cute little fuzzy mouse. I bought it from the pet store earlier." I said, "Oh, well, I accidentally killed him, honey. I thought it was a rat." Well, we got in this major fight over it. And she says, I asked her a little while later, I said, "Honey, are we going to have any makeup love over this?" And she says, "Nope, probably for the next week, I'm going to be starring in a Lifetime movie." I said, "Oh, yeah, well, what do you call it?" She said, "Frigid." We'll be sleeping on a couch. So something, you guys should probably know about me. Sometimes I say things before my mind actually processes it, so I get words mixed up a lot. Uh, here's an example. Like one day my wife asked me, she goes, "Honey, do my feet look big?" Now, in my mind, I was thinking, "No, honey, your feet are fine, small. They're small. Geisha girls would be so jealous of you, you know." But what come out of my mouth was, "Yabba dabba doo, Fred Flintstone."
Oh, shit.
Oh, that got me in the doghouse. You know. Another time, my wife, she says to me, she goes, "Honey, does this dress that I'm wearing, does it make me look fat?" Now again, in my mind, I'm thinking, "No, you're fine, just the way you're fine, just the way you look. There's nothing." But what come out of my mouth was, "No, the fat around your waist makes you look fat. The dress is just a magnifying glass that really makes it stand out." I mean, so I tend to get my words mixed up. Another example, my wife, she's on this diet for like 4 or 5 days. She goes, "Honey, I'm turning into skin and bones. I need something, that'll really stick to my ribs." And I meant to say, "Sweetheart, you're doing fine. Stay with it. You're okay." What come out of my mouth was, "You're eating so much now, it's sticking to the outside of your ribs, causing a muffin top." Well, that's another week in the doghouse. I mean, I'm in the doghouse so much, my dog kicked me out. You know? My wife, we like to go out every once in a while. And, she's not really the best at putting on makeup. So she goes and she's putting on the makeup and she comes out, and she goes, "Honey, how's this look?" Now, I meant to say, all you need is a little touch up, not that big of a deal, right? But what I said was, what is it? The circus in town? Who are you, Laffy the clown? I mean, another week in the doghouse. My wife and I, we're getting older, and when we make love, it sounds like popcorn and bubble wrap fighting to see who's going to win. I sure miss that sound. We have subtle ways of getting on each other's nerves, sometimes, and we have these fun little paybacks that we do. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but if you mix peanut butter and fluff together, sometimes the fluff actually turns into like these sugar shards of like sugar glass, kind of. I mean, it's almost like eating a mouthful of porcupine quills, So when she does that, what I like to do to get back at her is I like to unscrew the light bulb in the bathroom and leave the seat up at nighttime. So when she goes in and sits down, I hear this loud splash and a scream. That's always fun. Which she'll get back at me because what she did to me one time, she put Nair in my body wash. Now you're thinking, "Oh, baby smooth skin, not bad, right?" Well, it's not bad until it starts growing in. Then it feels like I ran through a poison ivy field and I itch like a dog with fleas for like weeks. Well, she did that to me, and I figured, well, I'm gonna get back at her, right? One good turn deserves another. So I put green food coloring in her body wash. Now She-Hulk gets real mad when I did that. The one other time, she very carefully changed my hemorrhoid ointment with icy hot. Now that goes on cool like hemorrhoid ointment, and then I'm jumping in a tub of ice water, clenching an ice cube between my butt cheeks to cool that stuff off, because that's no fun. One time she decided, she wanted to really get a good trick on me, and she put Elmer's glue in my hair conditioner. What a mess was that trying to get out? But she was going on a 5-mile run with a group of her friends, so I decided to put itching powder in her panties. Yeah, that was always funny. You should have seen her running down the street. Oh boy, that was something else. But she's something else, man. I really tell you. She's one of the things that one of these women. She has a great sense of humor. She asked me this morning. She goes, "Honey, do you want to get laid?" I said, "Yeah, I would love to." She goes, "Good. Go crawl up a chicken's ass and wait." Well, that's going to be my time.
All right.
Thank everybody. Thank you
Give it
very
up
much.
for Stephen Douglas.